Okay, and again, good morning and welcome. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time out of your Friday to join us on this important call. This call is and webinar is in regards to the new TCPA laws that have to do with prior written consent that is being required if you are sending SMS for solicitation purposes. And we will also cover the new rule for handling the stop confirmation messages. So, again, as a few others just joined us, please save all questions till the end. Everyone is muted during this call, so you will use the chat feature located in your lobby to be able to chat any questions that you have over. So beginning here today, we are going to talk about the new law. This new law goes into effect on October 16th, 2013. The FCC and TCPA rule requires that all services that are being sent out with messages that contain solicitations due to a business, they must use the double opt-in process to confirm consent from the customer to receive these such messages. So what that means is when the person is texting the keyword to the short code, they are going to be prompted with their first message stating, please reply Y to confirm. And we'll go through the message flow as we go through the presentation here. Now, this does not apply, and we're going to cover that in just a second, but this does not apply to informational alerts or subscription alerts. It's not like that. So let's just move forward here. Now, the ruling is retroactive, meaning that come the 16th, if you do not have written consent from some of your subscribers that are in your database, you will no longer be able to message those customers legally. Now, again, like I said, for informational text, and we will be making this presentation and this video live on our website and through YouTube for everybody to be able to view and review. Now, again, like I said, for informational text and other non-soliciting text, the prior express consent will be fine. So the example is the new requirements do not apply to purely informational transactional calls or messages, such as sending a link to a website, flight updates, surveys, bank account fraud alerts, informational texts. Now, in those texts, you cannot have an upsell. The upsell cannot be to upgrade your flight status or purchase this because, again, it's just an informational. If you are going to be providing them the upsells or the solicitations, then they would have to go through the double opt-in confirmation before you can do so. Failure to comply, and now this is all done through their class action lawsuits and all of that stuff, which we have provided everybody a link to the TCPA laws and regulations, and you can read more about this here. Failure to do so can result in fines up to $1,500 per message sent to per phone number. So be aware that they are cracking down and that moving forward, you must be 100% compliant. So what does all of this mean? As I've stated, it's you as the providers of the text message programs, you need to review your content and determine whether you or your customers are sending the messages for solicitation purposes or informational purposes. If they are sending the messages for solicitation purposes, then everything that we're going to talk about here today is going to apply to them. What does prior express written consent mean? It's defined as a written agreement that clearly and conspicuously discloses to the consumer that, by signing the agreement, he or she authorizes the seller to deliver to a designated phone number using an automatic telephone dialing system, telemarketing, and or text messaging system. The consumer is not required to sign the agreement or agree to enter into as a condition of purchasing any property, goods, or services. The required signature may be obtained in compliance with an e-sign or via email, a website form, a text message, as we're going to cover how you with your current subscribers here shortly, and with new opted-in subscribers. Telephone key access or voice recording, those are not something that are going to be typically used. The TCPA Act also goes for businesses that are making phone calls through an auto dialer or a solicitation call. So how do we become compliant with our current subscribers? To become compliant with our current subscribers, you must send a message to your current subscribers. And we have an example here and a little screenshot. And so you can see how you would be setting this up through the dashboard here. So once you've logged in, you've chosen your database, you're going to send them this message. You will replace where it says advertiser and keyword with the advertiser name and or the keyword that you have set up for them to reply back with. So when sending to your current database to be able to get them to opt in, you will be creating a new keyword, and that keyword will be your standard keyword. So when you push the message out and they reply back with the keyword, they are double opting in and they are providing consent. So the message would read something like this: advertiser, name, reply, consent to, or compliant, whatever your keyword is, consent to, consent, and continue to receive text messages from advertiser name at this phone number. I understand that consent is not a condition of purchase. Text stop to end, help for help, message and data rates may apply. So at that point, when they reply, and we can look at the message flow here of what it would look like on their phone. So in this case here, there's the reply compliant for $2 off and consent to continue receiving SMS from advertisers at this phone number. They reply compliant, and they get back another message from the compliant keyword or whatever keyword you're using that would then say, thanks for joining our club, show this message for $2 off, click here for more info, a link to a website, a landing page, and then obviously the reply stop to opt out, help, reply, help, and message and data rates may apply. Now, very simply, once you have those folks opted in to your new keyword database, they have consented and you can legally message those folks. This has to be done by the 16th of this month, so 5 days from now. So how do we become compliant with our subscribers that are opting in? Our subscribers that are opting in are going to be texting a keyword to a shortcode, and they're going to get back a opt-in response. Now, when you're setting up this keyword moving forward, you will be using the double opt-in confirmation and add to group feature, which is going to be in your when text messages received dropdown. Once you have chosen that, you will set it up with your keyword, and you will place in your reply message, I hereby consent to receive text messages from advertiser at this phone number. I understand that consent is not a condition of purchase. Reply Y to confirm and e-sign. When they reply Y, because with the double opt-in confirmation, you're going to be placing the Y here on the double opt-in, on the confirm keyword. And the confirm reply message will be, thanks for joining our club, show this message. And so then your response with your offer can be delivered to them. You will also be providing them the stop to end, help for help, message and data rates may apply message. And this is what the message flow would look like. So they're going to text the keyword, in this case TCPA, and they get back the message. They reply Y, they get the message. Now they're placed into our group database. It's not that much different than the way we currently do it, just an extra step for the subscriber to confirm their opt-in. So, how to become compliant with opt-in? This shouldn't say how to become compliant with the opt-in. This should say the new stop all command. The stop all command is now standard, as most folks have used the stop menus to opt out from this campaign, reply this word, or stop this word to opt out from this campaign, because the person may be in multiple campaigns on a shortcode or under multiple campaigns that you might be running. Well, with the new ruling by the FCC, and which we have blogs about this, if you would like to read our blogs, please visit the Anchor Mobile blog, which you can find right on the homepage of Anchor Mobile, or ask your account executive for a link to the page. The opt-out is now considered stop all. So stop means stop all. When they reply stop, by law, they will be removed from every database that they are in. So this will eliminate people from receiving messages from multiple campaigns on the same short code, thinking that when they are replying stop, that they're being removed from that campaign. But the problem is that if they did reply stop and they are still receiving messages from the short code and they're receiving it from another campaign, they may think that they never did opt out, and they may think that we as the short code provider are being non-compliant. And so now the FCC ruling has made it so that if you reply stop, you're removed from every campaign on the short code. And now they can opt back in at any given time. Now, let's run through the process here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to log in. To look at those keywords in more depth. So we see the TCPA keyword that we just saw as the demo. It has been chosen as the double opt-in confirmation and add to a group, which there is a group over here now named TCPA. We have the message set up, the confirm keyword, the confirm reply message, and it's really that simple to get this set up, guys. All of your statistical tracking is the same. Everything else throughout the application is the same. We have not made any changes to the application that affect anything. So the only thing you have to do is follow these simple steps to become compliant. This was a quick webinar going through it. I will open it up. You guys can go in and use the chat feature on your lobby to be able to ask me some questions, and I will cover those questions one-on-one. Yes, the slide deck will be made available. The video for this will be made available, and you can download the presentation and also the video we will make available. And if you need that downloaded, we can Dropbox that to you or put it up as on our FTP as a download. Let's go check the chat here and see if anybody is asking. Well, the double, I'm being asked, how many message credits will this take? The double opt-in is going to use 2 message credits, so that they are going to get the first message, the I hereby consent, and when they reply Y, they will then get the confirm reply message. This is, again, part of the requirements, and in order to do the double opt-in, it is going to use 2 message credits. Somebody's asking about the downloadable on the lobby manager of your dashboard there. The PDF is not made available in there yet. It will be, and I will be having it emailed to every single person that is in our database so that you guys can review. I'm being asked, how does this apply to forms that I have set up that might automatically be fed into a system or right to a database and everything else? At that point, you know, the e-sign act, if you incorporate e-sign with all of your compliance into the form that they're filling out on your website, then you are being compliant, because at that point they are e-signing that document saying it is okay, I am consenting for you to send me advertisements on this phone number. Okay, we got some other questions coming in here. Okay, this next question is here. I'm being asked, what about removing the old databases and replacing them in the new database? Once you've sent out your messages to the databases and they have replied back with the particular opt-in keyword, and you then have a clean database of those opted-in subscribers that have given you consent, you will then need to delete each one of those pre-existing databases of people, because you will no longer be able to message those folks that did not reply back with the keyword. Yes, you will have to send a message to all of your keyword databases. Now again, remember, this does not concern people that are only getting informational alerts. So if you have somebody that is in a database that you're only sending an informational alert, maybe it's an alert to be on a conference call. If it's an alert to be on a conference call, and maybe that's all that campaign is being used for, as long as there are no solicitations, then you don't have to send the consent message to those folks because they're not being solicited to. And yes, if you're needing the verbiage from the form on your website, as I'm being asked here, in the link, now obviously with the government shutdown, their websites are all down. So there was a link in the original email that we sent out that took you to the TCPA form, and also a way to gather information on the verbiage that you will need for any type of e-sign wording for your website. We can get that link back over to anybody. Just ask your account executive for it, and we'll get that over to you. I'm being asked again if this is for all or for solicitations or for alerts only, and this is only for alerts, guys. Correct. Somebody is asking about web scripts. The web scripting tool is a double opt-in process tool anyways. You just need to make sure of how you're wording the web scripts when they do reply back with that keyword, so that they are understanding that they are consenting to receive solicitation or advertising alerts from the advertiser. I'm being asked if you do a 3-day push, first day we'll get the response out, then weed out from the old, then send the next day, and et cetera, and et cetera. Yes, as long as you have this accomplished before the 16th of this month. Any other questions, guys? Oh, well, we got some more coming through here, so let's just grab these. Let's take a look at these questions. I'm being asked on the confirm keyword if they're all going to go in the separate databases. No, you would be setting up a separate keyword database for those individual keywords so that you'll have the clean databases after they reply back with the keyword. This is for your pushes to your databases. On your original opt-in keywords, then what's going to happen is you will get the individual database that you set up for that other keyword already put into that database. Hopefully that makes sense to everyone. Let's see, next question on here. On the confirmation alert, no, you will not have the person be able to, I'm being asked instead of replying why, can they reply with their name? No, because the name will not be a confirmation keyword. The keyword why, yes, or you can actually set up a separate individual keyword and place that in the confirmation keyword so that when they reply back with that, they get the final message. The best process here is to have them reply why. Got some more questions coming through here. The downloads will be available today, guys. I will be making them available. There will be a landing page, and you can email me, or we will be pushing that email out to everybody that had joined us on the call today and to all of our customers so that they can watch the video and also get the downloadable PDF. I'm being asked, can we keep the original keywords in place where we have them printed, or do we need to change this as well? No, you can leave those in place. You would just need to go into your admin and, for example, let's just click on Chris's keyword here. I'm in a demo account of Chris's. You would go in there and then you would choose the double opt-in confirmation and adjust your keyword campaign. You do not have to adjust anything that you have printed or anything that's static out there. All you have to do is just the way the campaign works. Okay, and let's see here. All right. Guys, thank you for joining me today. If you do have any other questions, please just put them in an email. Send them to me directly, william@anchormobile.net. Again, that is william@anchormobile.net, and I will address those one-on-one. Remember, the time is running out. We have until the 16th to make all of this compliant. If you need me to do a one-on-one with you or your company or your clients under your brand, let me know, and we can do that. All you have to do is get with your account executive, and they will get that scheduled. Guys, we are here to help. Guys, we wish everybody the best of luck getting everything compliant. We took the time to get with all the carriers, the aggregators, all of the people that are involved to get the proper advice, get the proper examples, and make sure that everything that we're laying out for you is compliant. So we will work as hard as we can to help you become compliant in this process. I do believe, in my honest opinion, that this is a good thing. Okay, do not look at this as a bad thing. As most people know, there are a lot of companies out there that have gotten in trouble. One high profile is the Papa John's lawsuit, $250 million. I'm sure you don't want to have that happen to you. So this is going to weed out, and I'll say this to everybody, and those folks that are listening that claim to be competitors of mine, this will weed you out if you do not become compliant. And I wish everybody good luck out there that is not even a client of ours to become compliant, because this is not a game that they're playing, 100% real. If you do not comply, you will feel the pain, and that's why we're working through this to help everybody we can. If you're watching this video and you are not a client of ours and you have not been approached with how to become compliant, feel free to call the office. We will help you, just as if you were one of our clients. Again, thank you guys. You can reach me at 800-984-4242. Again, 1-800-984-4242, or email me directly, william@anchormobile.net. Again, thank you for joining.